All right, here he is, Optimus Prime, all in black. I mean, that black is something. I mean, this thing is really nice. Yes, it's a KO. That's okay, but it's really nice. We're going to go over the details of it. You know, what the price is. Should you pick one up? Is the KO quality something that you can, you know, deal with? You know, is it going to fall apart on you? All those questions hopefully will be answered in this video. So let's go ahead and look at. Here's Roller right here. So we'll take a look at Roller. He does roll. He does roll. So that's one. Here's his laser cannon. There's his laser cannon that he came with right here. Alrighty. We have the two fists that we'll put on him. Right here. There they are. We have the stickers in the booklet. I will show you. Break this out. I broke it out already. I mean, I did put stickers on them somewhat. And we will talk about the stickers and whatnot too with that. Alright, so here are the stickers. You can see I did put some on already. Autobot symbols, arm symbols, feet symbols, and these stickers are for the trailer. Okay, and then they give you another sheet, which is nice, right? I wonder why. They may not stay on. Okay, so that might be a issue. Okay, so let's look at the booklet. Transformers booklet, Heroic Autobot, Optimus Prime, Transformation. There we go, transform, right? I don't have a transform sound effect, but and it shows you the sticker sheet. There is your text sheet here. We will look at the box. The box that came in a box. It does come in a box. We will look at that. Here's the spec reader right here. There it is. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Red Optimus Prime, huh? Supreme. Take a look at that. Okay. Alright, the box. So we'll move him to the side real quick. We'll bring in the box. Move him over here. Let's bring the box in. It's a Transformers box. It looks like the Transformers box from 1984, right? You know, and let me bring up this camera a little further, up a little higher, I mean. All right, there we go. There's the box there. Optimus Prime, Heroic Autobot, ages 5 and up. Well, we're older than that, right? So, Hasbro. There's the side, Optimus Prime. On the back, you have the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons. Push that out there so you can see it. And then your Optimus Prime tells you all about it. Function Commander, freedom is the right of all Sentinel beings. I believe that's what it says. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. If I'm wrong, correct me. I think that's what it says. Okay. And there's the side here. Autobot Optimus Prime, Heroic Commander. Transformation, start, change, and finish. A very simple transformation, right? I mean, you could do that transformation in your sleep. Right? Okay, so let's move the box out of the way. And we will bring in our Optimus Prime all in black KO. Alright, so here he is again. Alright, we will bring the camera back down so we can take a look at him some more. Just make sure it's straight. Alright, let's start with the trailer. Pops open like so. Pops out. Yeah, sometimes these things can be a little hard to open up initially, so you want to be careful. There we go. I don't want to break it on camera. Okay, there he is. That's the trailer. Side view brings out the little. You bring out the guy that fixes Optimus Prime, right, when he's wounded or hurt. Trailer. All in black. These stickers would go right on the sides here, right, guys? Alright, so does the spring action work? Yes, spring action does work. It's already set. Let's take a look. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, right out, right? Bam. Works. Put him in again. Do another test shot. Bam. Comes right out. Alright. There we go. Alright, so you can have Optimus Prime. I don't have any G1s yet. I have some coming in. I don't have any. Well, I do have one G1 over here. We'll show you him. He's a special guest, I guess, right? So we'll show you him. There he is. I mean, have you put Optimus Prime on his trailer like so? There he is. He's going to roll out. It's actually for roller, right? Yeah, so how does... You hear that squeak? So how does this Optimus Prime roll? Actually, you know, he doesn't really... You can hear him squeaking. He doesn't really roll that good. He's not... And I think it's... You hear that? I think it's to do with his legs. That's why. I mean, I guess the legs are hitting the ground or something. Because he's not really that... And he squeaks, too. He's a squeaking sound to him. Alright, so let's transform him. Put this back over here for you. So let's transform Optimus Prime here. Alright. Show you what he's all about. Transform him into his robot mode. Very simple transformation. Bam. Alright. There he is. Bring up this camera a little further. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's good. Yeah. Okay. There he is, Optimus Prime, in this trailer. His head sculpt is really nice. Show you that. I think they did a good job with it. There we go. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's pretty good, right? Yellow eyes. They're not red. I mean, on the some of the KOs are red, you know, or maybe all of them. Maybe because I don't know. I mean, because he does have blue eyes in the cartoon, right? So, but the original had red eyes. And then the KOs have red eyes, right? Yeah, and leave comments on that. I mean, is that am I saying that correctly? The fist. Yes, I'm looking for the fist. So here's one right here. We'll put that fist right in there. It goes in pretty easily. Oh, so much. I got it's in the wrong. It's in the wrong hand, wrong arm. There's one there, and then we'll do the other one. Put that one in. He has his two fists, and now we'll put his gun, his laser cannon gun. And what's the problem with the laser cannon gun that everybody complains about? That it hits the top of his arm. And this one, it kind of does that, but I guess the handle's pretty long on it. The handle's pretty long on the gun, so you can have him in a pose like so. Classic pose, right? Instead of this pose, right, where he's holding the gun like this, right, where it's like, you know, because that's like a design defect or something, that the gun doesn't doesn't line up with the arm. But you can have him holding the gun, which is cool, like so. All right, now let's bring in a special guest. You might have seen him on some other videos that I made. And he's in need of some hands, so to speak. We'll bring in the great... Oh, I gotta move this trailer out. Bring him back. I'll just put this trailer back together real quick without breaking it, right? There we go. Trailer down, and it goes in. This should just click right in. It should click right in. Alright. Come on. There we go. There we go. It does click in. Okay. There's the trailer. You know what? Let's just bring it like so. Okay. Let's bring in our friend Ultra Magnus. You've seen this guy in some other videos I did. I found him out in the wild. Whoops. Found him out in the wild, and we will take a look at Ultra Magnus real quick. And here's his trailer. I did try to clean him up, by the way, but I did use some rubbing alcohol on him, and he's just kind of dirty. He doesn't really clean up that good, and he's still, you know, he's still kind of beat up, right? All right, so let's take a look at his transformation real quick. All right, so whoop. Solid, right? Kind of. You know, for a 30, 40-year-old toy, he still transforms pretty good. All right. So here's the original 1986, yeah, Optimus Prime, or we will call him Ultra Magnus, but he looks like an Optimus Prime robot. So these two are standing side by side. Now let's take a look. I tried this already with him. I tried to put his fist into him. Do you think it will work? Let's find out. Okay. Do you think that he will accept these fists? Let's take a look here. That's the right one. Yes. And the answer is no. They don't go in. The fists do not, the KO fists do not go in. So I have to find original fist for this guy. The KO fists do not go in. So, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, I thought, well, buying another just Transformer, another Optimus Prime, that, you know, hey, I can use some of the parts. I can use other, if one Transformer needs a fist, I can use that for another Transformer, but no. All right, so here are the two original 1986 Ultra Magnus, and then we have the KO Optimus Prime, all in black. I think they look pretty good together, huh? Put these guys up in your collection, right? All right, standing side by side. They look identical, don't they? The back. All right, real quick, let's talk about some issues with his transformation. This is just mine, okay? So, take off this right here. I noticed with the KO that you can see right there that his left leg is really loose and on the joint there, really loose. And sometimes they don't want to. Let me transform back into a robot and show you. Sometimes they don't want to go in. I'll show you what right there. Sometimes you have to be careful with these two legs, because you see what I did? See how it's kind of fighting. It doesn't really want to go in. The same thing with the left leg. Sometimes it doesn't want to go in, and you have to finagle it to get it to go in. And then you push that up now, and you can still see that it's still kind of not in all the way. So, see, I just pushed it right in, so there you go. So you have to finagle that. But other than that, and he doesn't really roll really well either. All right, so that's another thing to look out for a KO. And the rub stickers don't work, as I always say. So that's another issue with the KO. All right, so that doesn't look out. And let me just, before I forgot to bring in some other pieces of KO Optimus Prime. Here's his missiles, right? And his gas. What is this? This is the, you know, I guess it's for the gas tank or something, right? There it is right there. And there's his missiles. And I did not put the missile in the top of roller here. I mean, not roller. I mean, top of it. Okay, well, there we go. There, it should work. Let's take a look real quick. Bring that back out. Alright, sorry about that. Bring that back out, and let's take a look and see if the missile works, right? I mean, we're here. We might as well see if you want to see the whole thing with the KO, so let's go ahead and do that. Do the missiles... I assume they do. And I'm not putting... There we go. There's one there. This is missiles. You know, I'm not even sure how to... Where do you push the button on this thing? Here. Okay, so I assume the missiles... I assume the missiles come out. Okay, so I'm confused now. I don't know why. They're supposed to pop out, right? So let me know why am I not pushing... Okay, I just pushed something. Something came out. Something came out. So it does work. Okay. I'm not going to spend all day on this. Yeah, so it works. I pushed something and it came out. Okay, so... Sorry. I am sorry, guys. Okay. It works, though. Okay, so... I'm going to put that back in. It does work. And let's go ahead and get him back in his... Oh, I had the legs the wrong way. Back in his vehicle mode. Alright, there he is. The great Optimus Prime, all in black. And so what's the verdict with the KO? Yes, you guys should get the KO. I believe he's a good addition to anyone's collection. You know, quality-wise, they cut corners with these KOs, as everybody knows. And so it's not the best product to buy for your money, but it is kind of cheap, so I assume that's why people would buy a cheaper version of Optimus Prime. I mean, if you had to go out and buy this guy in his original, I think this was a reissued sometime in the mid-2000s. It was all black. It was like Nemesis Prime or something, and so you could have bought that. I mean, it's probably on the eBay marketplace where you can buy that, you know. But I paid like $60 for this dude, so I think that is definitely a better option for our friends who want to save some money, you know. And that booklet's not going to stay up, is it? All right, so I appreciate you guys taking a look at, I'm going to call him Nemesis Prime. I appreciate you guys taking a look at this KO Optimus Prime all in black. And if you guys like this kind of videos, you know, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Please leave a like. And thank you so much for watching. And everybody have a great day. Thanks again. Bye.